What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Apple Rewind. This is going to be another quick video for you guys today, really just recapping the quiet week at Apple and really talking about the RC a little bit more from 26.2. Now, a couple things here. This has now been out since Wednesday. It was an odd release date, so we haven't had our normal full week to really dive into it. However, from everything I've seen, and if you followed the other videos, everything has been working pretty quickly, pretty smoothly as far as performance-wise goes. And one thing we didn't look at earlier in the week was the Geekbench scores. So I did run a new test this morning, and you can see exactly where we're at. For single core, we got a 3796 and a multi-core score of 9357. Now, how that relates to the historical benchmarks, well, you can see it is nearly identical to the prior beta, with beta 3 being at hand for a 3796 as opposed to a 3762 and a 9357 from a 9532. So again, very comparable here, nothing too crazy or wild. Consistency has been the key here, and performance has remained just that. Now, I will say the actual keyboard and those autocorrect issues have been resolved for me. I have seen some of your guys' comments and you're still having some issues with other devices. I have not experienced any of that here. However, what I have experienced is actually the terrible inconsistency with battery life. So I said in my other video, I don't think it was ready, and I still stand by that, even more so now from using this beta for about 4 full days. Also, I will say, now that we're talking about release schedules, you can see today being the 7th, I do not believe this is going public tomorrow, even more than I did back on Friday. I truly do believe we might get another RC this week at some point, maybe not on the 8th, but I do more so than ever now feel like this is going to be live for the public on the 15th. So somewhat an easy release schedule for you. I could be wrong. Apple can always do whatever they please, but I don't think that this will be the final build going public. Additionally, too, not just in regards to iOS, but watchOS also, battery life is still just so inconsistent here. It has improved from beta 3, but it just doesn't feel ready, which is wild because we don't have any real new features here except for a sleep score update in 26.2, but the battery life has been trashed. So I'm not sure what is really going on right now with that, but it is definitely not ready either. So just a sidebar on that for you guys. Now, as far as how everything else has been working, if you do like to play games and all that, game mode has been working great. I've had no issues playing Clash Royale or Clash of Clans and any of those other games. I mean, you can see it loads right up. But what is interesting here, and guys, comment down below and let me know if it's the same thing for you. If you play Clash Royale and you go out of it, what is weird though, if you jump out of it though, and go into, say, let's just go to the App Store, let's just search around for a minute. Let's go into stocks, search around a little bit more here, and let's try to find an article that we can scroll through, which seems to be a little harder than it should right now. There we go. And then let's jump back into Clash. Okay, it held in memory this time. I've had significant issues where this game would just keep refreshing and closing out and rebooting because it wasn't being held in memory. Makes no sense. I don't know what's going on with that, but that has also been a consistent issue recently. Not unique to this build, but just something I've noticed nonetheless. Now, having said all that, you guys comment down below if you're running this beta or this RC in this case. What do you guys think? How has it been working for you? I just don't know exactly what's going on at Apple. We obviously have heard all of the mass exodus going on right now with all of their leadership, but something just seems not to jive 100% like it was prior. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.